Welcome to another music therapy episode. I am John Thune, your resident psychotherapist, and today we are listening to another Tom MacDonald song, If I Change. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this with a friend. Really helps me out, get the algorithm going. Without further ado, let's get right into the song.
If I change from it, y'all gon' stick around. If I change from it, will y'all still hold me down? If the money get me trippin', will you be there while I'm winning? Or you finished, then you gonna bounce?
Yeah.
You know you cool with me now.
Yeah.
But if I change from it,
Will you hate me when the shit change? I know people switch it up. And you know I'll do my best for you. Sometimes that just isn't good enough. I've been on your television acting like I don't know you. And you're probably pissed off cause you feel like I owe you. But I did it on my own, man, it's just like I told you. My shit about to pop like I shook up the soda. Tell me what the fuck you think I'm doing so different. Got a couple tattoos, but the mood is consistent. I've been shooting for the stars, now the moon ain't so distant. And I've been in and out the city, ain't pay you with a visit. Don't be mad, don't be mad, don't be mad about the way. I'm trying to get away from it. We've been cool from the jump all day. But if I change from it,
Oh, I love this intro, how he's talking about if he makes it up to be successful in the rap industry like he has, will his initial fan base still be there? Or were they only there for the come up? And do they grow tired of him with how he changed in his career? And this is something I see in working with people all the time is people like the struggle. And once someone reaches a level of success or they do better than you, it's possible to be envious or jealous of that. And that's a normal human response. We just can't let it totally dictate who we let in and who we don't.
if I change from it, y'all gon' stick around. If I change from it, will y'all still hold me down? If the money get me trippin', will you be there while I'm winning? Or you finished, then you gonna bounce? You know you cool with me now.
yeah.
I love how he's dressed up like a priest. And he's got the cross, he's got the attire. He's looking like...
If I change from it,
When you ride when the road bang, I know people getting jealous. They've been talking hella bad about us, and I've been trying to protect it. I know that all the rumors ain't about to slow down. They got ammunition loaded up in my hometown. They got shooters in the city holding on to the rounds. No serial number, so they will never be found. But tell me what the fuck you think I'm worried about. Touchdown in the city, I don't hurry out. I will judge you when they call the executioner to kill you. I ain't even gonna call the fucking jury out. I ain't tripping cause I been there where they coming from. I ain't sleeping, got a grip on it. Second place talking crazy about the number one, but I don't give a shit about it. Yeah. If I change, and I promise you I will.
Wow, I love how this is a younger Tom. He doesn't have the full face tats. He's wearing the priest outfit, looking like he's about to baptize this person, because it is like being baptized. And when you come up in anything, when you start something and you have to struggle and fight for every last breath of stage time, when you're an artist, for instance, and then you make it big, of course it's going to change you to some degree. And the real fans, I think, will be there throughout the thick and thins. And the fake ones might fade away. But let's see what happens here.
Never be the same. I'm just trying to keep it real. Yeah. You already know the deal. I'm trying to get a house in the hills with a view. Couple car garage and a pool on the roof. I'm about to change and I owe it all to you. Yeah. If I change from it, are y'all gonna stick around? If I change from it, will y'all still hold me down? If the money get me tripping, will you be there while I'm winning? Or you finish and you gonna bounce? I know you're cool with me now, but if I change from it, word.
Wow, I love how he's using the spiritual imagery to represent how he's changed from his addictive past. So he carved a gun slot in the Bible here, and he's tempted with his old ways. Instead of baptizing him and becoming one with Christ, he is now going back to his old ways of violence, of addiction, of violence. And we'll see what happens here, because Tom has changed for the better, from going from active addiction, alcoholic, to being sober now. That's an absolute wonderful change. And any fan who disagrees with that, needs to really reevaluate themselves and their values, and also what's best for Tom, because he was self-destructing in active addiction.
I know you're cool with me now, but if I change from it,
If I change from it, y'all gon' stick around. If I change from it, will y'all still hold me down? If the money get me trippin', will you be there while I'm winning? Know you finished, then you gonna bounce. I know you cool with me now, but if I change from it, yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no. That's rough.
You know what the funny thing about faith is? It's got a lot in common with bullets. They both keep us alive. They both kill people. The main difference between faith and bullets, though, it's easier to run out of bullets than it is faith. A man can't run out of faith, though. People tell me that they lose faith in things all the time, which I never really understood, but the way I see it, maybe it's not that a man loses faith. Maybe faith loses him. Maybe faith is like the sun shining down into a field on a hot summer day. If you walk into the forest, the sunlight doesn't shine down on you as often. It shines down on you, but only in the places where the trees let it through. The further you wander into those woods, the darker it gets. Eventually, it's so deep into the goddamn bush that the sun don't shine through anymore. You know what they say, though? Halfway is as far as you can walk into the woods. The other half you're walking out. Maybe that means that there's hope on the other side. Maybe faith is waiting to shine down on you when you come out the other end. What worries me is, when you reach that other end, will God have already passed judgment for what happened in the dark times?
Oh my gosh, so much to unpack here. I love his comparison to bullets and faith, how they both keep us alive, but they kill people. And that's the juxtaposition of religion, is sometimes people die, whether it's, the Crusades or, extremists bombing people, and they both are protective to some degree. And it's so important to think about, if you, for instance, walk into a forest of addiction and despair, and you go 10 miles out, you're going to have to go 10 miles back. And that is where people get it wrong sometimes. They think it's going to be a 1 minute, 10 minute walk back to where they started and to find hope. Nope, sometimes you're really in the dungeon of your mind, in the suffering, in the despair, and you got to go 10 miles back. And that'll take you, 5-6 hours. And, or, if you're going in addiction the last 10 years, sometimes it takes a lot of that time to come back out of addiction. And this is so powerful. I love how he's stripped down and he has got nothing but his cross, looking for faith, because after he just killed that woman, that gun wasn't loaded. He thought it was loaded, but it wouldn't fire. And that is faith, knowing that you're here for a reason and that he had to go there in order to find his faith.
God have already passed judgment for what happened in the dark times? I don't know. That reminds me of something, though. You know what my favorite part of the Bible is? It's from the King James Version. James 5:16. confess your faults to one another, and pray for one another, that ye may be healed.
Yes, that is kind of the underlining message of all of Tom MacDonald's music. Is he is not afraid to tell you what's wrong with him, confess his faults, and pray and know that you can get healed. You can overcome it if you confess to it. And that is literally the same premise as talk therapy. When you open up about something, you can reframe it and change it 1%. And if you talk about it enough, you can completely re-author and re-narrate the story you're telling yourself. And so it is so important to own your flaws and faults to become better than who you were yesterday.
For one another, that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. You know what that means? That means all your shit can be swept away, just like the dirt on the hood of my truck. That's why I like it so much.
I love how he translated that and put it into simple terms. Says all your shit can be swept away like on the hood of my truck. And no matter your traumas, whether you killed someone like he presumably did in this video and tries to kill himself, that can be pushed away in time once you have faith. Faith is so important for mental health and for finding a community and having a purpose higher than yourself. And this was like a music video. I mean, the way he was wandering through the woods after committing murder and then stripping down, breaking himself down to nothing but his foundation and then building himself back up from there is so powerful, because so often we get lost in our past and what we could have, should have, would have done if things were different. And ruminating and perseverating and staying in the past can lead to depression. I've seen that so often. And knowing that there is a spiritual cure is so important. Whether, it doesn't matter what religion you are, whether you're Christian or Buddhist or Hindu, doesn't matter. There is faith for you to find out there. And I love this so much. Thank you for recommending this song. And if you would please like, subscribe, comment, share this with a friend, does the world for me in the algorithm. And I look forward to seeing you in the next music therapy episode.